transformation. All right, so let's progress to um, significance and dominance key number 9. Very powerful, powerful concept for me that I have seen it and I have seen how this has transformed the careers of people I have worked with, how it has transformed businesses, how it has transformed my own career. For you to win in 2022, guys, you need to always know your next move. What is your next move? If you do not know actual direction, superior direction is an asset. Stop entering the month, stop entering whatever time next year just like that. Always know your next concrete move. And we are already solving this from the beginning where we're challenging you to write your 12 months growth plan. It is very critical for you to intentionally always know your next move. That is one thing that guarantees progress. That is one thing that sets you out and sets you apart to always be ahead of the game. That is one thing that will set you up beyond 95% of your peers. Many people don't know their next move at all. Just writing goals and to-do lists is a challenge for many people. And by default, they don't know their next move. And this next move is very concrete. Your next move next year can be all your 12 months growth plan, or it can be something separate. But always make sure that whatever that you are doing, for you to win and be different and produce results, always know your next move. Like yesterday, I was telling you guys, PPA 2021, January, our first session is the art of execution. That is my next move for PPA for you. I'm not guessing, I already know what we're gonna do. And that really put my mind, that really put my spirit and my body in a setting where I know that there's something I've got to deliver and I've got to make it happen. And that guarantees progress for me personally. It could be same in career. It could be, yes, in career, it's the same thing. Always know your next move. If you studies, okay, know your next move. Hey, you know what? I got A levels right now. My next month is that by December, but by September next year, or by October next year, or by December next year, I am graduating with an HND. I am completing my degree. I am enrolling for a mini MBA program. I am doing a full MBA. I'm doing a master's. I'm doing a doctorate. I'm doing a certification program. But by all means, always know your next move. The same for business. What is your next move in business? Okay, you know what? I'm going to recruit an additional staff so that I increase our capabilities. Or you know what? I'm going to create, design, and launch a new product January. Or you know what? I'm opening a second branch in Limbe, in Douala, in Yaoundé. Always know your next move. If you don't, if you are in life and you don't always have a next move that you are looking at taking, your life, first of all, is very boring. Your life, first of all, will not have results. You are stagnant, you are stuck. You may start doing that kind of prayer point they do in church, that the spirit of stagnation out of my life, and nothing will definitely be out, because even if it comes out, there's nothing to put in because you don't know your next move. What is your next move for you to win throughout 2022? That's one thing that when I mastered this simple but very powerful principle, it changed my life, it changed my career, it changed the business. Because see, don't leave this to chance. Don't leave this don't leave this on autopilot. Don't leave this for your parents to decide on you. Like you finish A level or degree, and then your parents say go and do a master. Then you carry a big head to go and be a master. Is that your move? Or that's, I said, no, you are not somebody's next move. You can ask your parents' advice. Yes, that's direction. Don't just be there. One of my friends done one of the girlfriends. Why am I saying one of the girlfriends? That's my girlfriend. So he told his girlfriend that the girl is just there. That was his complaining. She's just there. She's not working on something. She's just there, right? Just being there. No next action. No nothing. Not there. And some guys, they get very boring with people like that. Even like me, friends, you are a friend, just in the normal friend around me, and you're just always there. You're not working up to something next. What is the next thing you're working on? Your life is not, first of all, exciting. When we meet, there's nothing to talk about. You're just there. I was my closest friend here, one of my closest guys in the safe was with him since he traveled to a travel I've not met for a while. And it was like, so I love when I was talking about the next thing. Like, okay, hey bro. So when I came, he didn't come see me in the office as planned. So I was like, what happened? So yeah, I didn't come as planned because know, I've been planning to buy a land in one of these towns, and they just called me that there's a land similar. I think it's a good plan to get it. I went to check it out. It's always the next move. I know we made just that, okay, I finally got that piece of land and it's good. And I think it's what I'm going to do from 2022 by this time. There is always a next move. Stop being around guys that when you meet, you only talk about what? I don't know, dresses, shoes, the next television program that is coming up, the next Champion League match, whatever. If there's no concrete, you guys don't talk about any concrete next move. When we sit in our circle to talk, there's always a guy. Everybody talk about the next move, talk about the next country, the next city to visit, the next project they're working on, how they're gonna scale their career, how they're scaling their company. There is always a next move. Stop being stuck. I'm sure there are some of you that you have prayed against the spirit of stagnation. Maybe you have gone to your papa, lay hand. I am stagnated. But with your head that God has given you, what next move have you created for it? And this is one of the most reasons why people ask to use consultants, use coaches. Not everybody is gifted to design the next step of their life. It's a skill. It desires a lot of wisdom because you can also take the next wrong move. Yeah. Okay. So this particular point is very okay if you know that you're not gifted at that. You don't have the right knowledge and wisdom to tacticals to determine if you're in the right next move. You can always ask them. And see, guys, one of the highest things you can pay for in your life is direction. Speed in the wrong direction is an enemy. Speed in the wrong direction is an enemy. I was teaching church the other day, recently, yeah, last week, and I was talking about clarity in transition. Clarity in transition. One of the biggest things that you need to pray about this every December, or be very conscious about every December, is that you have clarity to transit from the old year to the new year. Many people don't always have clarity in transition. Yes, they have New Year goals and all of that. Most of them just do have guesswork. They just write it because maybe everybody's doing it. They just set New Year goals because they want to do it and feel and be in the circle of who have planned for their year and all of that. But if there's one thing I want this program to give you, this morning to give you, is that you're getting clarity. Like what happened to Walters. That is actually clarity in transition for him. You get a point? So you need to be intentional at making sure that you know your next move and there's complete clarity in that particular transition. Because every next move should be a transition from one point of your life to the next growth point, not just any point, to a next point that leads to your growth. So you need to create, if you have not done that, what you have to do, and that's why the exercises are important. All the exercises I've given you throughout this retreat, you need to do them because one of the main reasons I create those exercises is for direction. It's for direction. Like what Mr. Sama was saying, he's already getting his direction clearly without even paying for me to coach him. Do the exercises. It's gonna stretch you. That reminds me, none of the mentees have sent me their growth action plan. Is that difficult? Anyway, I said, send it to me before the 31st of December, right? But it's not that easy to do, but create time. You see now why I say I prepare my month for my year, like I start from October. Because it's not that you don't just prepare for a year in a week, guys. You don't. You don't. And the more you grow in activities, the more you grow in power and influence and authority and more work, you will start preparing for your year in June. When you're in June 2022, you start preparing for 2023 from June because it's a lot of work. Some of you from today, like before now, you should get up and prepare for your year on the 31st. Or when you enjoy January before you start preparing. What would I do this year with my life? A terrible way of living. Very frustrating, irresponsible, drastic, horrible, stupid, immature way of living life. You've got to repent from that. Okay? So quickly, a couple of things that you can do for you to know your next move in life is ask the right questions, right? Start by planning your day every day. Always have a plan for your day. Always have a daily to-do list. It helps you to always culminate to your next move as you proceed in life. Okay, so another way that you can identify your next move in life is for you to take out time and intentionally ask questions and find answers about your next move. Another way to do that is assess where you're coming from, assess where you are right now, and you may just see, okay, I think this I am in the right path or I'm in the wrong path. This is what I need to do to continue in the right path or change my path. Okay, do an analysis of your present situation, where you have been or where you're coming from, where you are right now, and you may just get a free direction of what you should do to move to the next level as a person. Another way is explore your passions. What are you passionate about? Explore your purpose. What do you have special? What do you pay special attention to? And maybe you can start doing. That will enable you to know your next move in life. The next one is take a risky action or take what they call inspired action. Just take something, just take an inspired action into thin air, right? Just set out and do something new. Maybe if you're really stuck, I don't know your next move, and you already have your BSc, just decide enroll for a master's. Just take an action that just take it. It could just be that one break that opens your mind, opens your spirit to a new world, right? Or just decide, okay, you know what? Like maybe some of you just register for PPA. You don't even know why you register, but you just register. And now in PPA, you're getting the right direction for your life, the right information, and now it's as if your life is getting balanced. Just take an inspired action. Maybe just get up and travel to another town and go live there for a month if you can, right? Or just go to another country if you can afford it. You see, but just take an inspired action. Don't just be there like I'm stuck, I don't know what to do. No, just decide and take a drastic action that will influence your life to another direction. Okay, so those are some things that you can take, or just talk to your friends, right? Talk to a mentor, pay for a coaching session if necessary, but don't just be there that I don't know what to do. My life is just stuck. I am just there like that. No, yeah, come on. You need to make sure that that is not your portion. Okay, good. So exercise, write the name of 3 core people in your life who can provide you direction when you are stuck and have no next move. Yes, I'm talking about people mostly here because we have spoken about their 12 months growth actions or other things that can be your next move. But now let's focus on people. People are very important in our journey, guys. They're very important. Having a mentor, having a constant coach, having a role model, having good friends, even just having good family support from mom, dad, brother, sister, that somebody who is sane and desires to go places, or who is very conscious, somebody who can inspire you and challenge you. Okay, write the name of 3 core people in your life who can provide direction when you're stuck and have no next move. Or these are things that can people that can quickly have access to that do also pay you attention. I was talking to one of the mentees yesterday, I know we were chatting about, and she was so excited and all of that. I was telling her one of the most important values of you being a mentee, I think I always share that with them. One of the most important values, I'm sure you guys know that, of being a mentee is that you have access to me at any time in the day. You are sending me a message, many of you don't know, but many of you say that just react. For some people, it's in the message, we talk about schedule, talk about when to meet, and the next thing, and I send you my bill when we meet. But as a mentee, you ask a question, bam, I'm replying. That's the benefit of mentorship. Access to direction at any time. Because mentorship is around direction. That's why your mentee, with your mentor, you are sharing your goals for the week, you are sharing what you have done, You're sharing your experiences, you're asking for advice. That is the heart of mentorship. And that's why by default, all of you, all the mentees, you are in PPA because a mentor should be teaching you consistently. And that's why one of the most activities I organize with the mentees is I just organize a Zoom session, just a question and answer. They just ask me questions, I reply them, what is happening in their life, and all of that. It's very important. If there's one thing you can pay for is direction. Never joke with it. There's one thing you can pay for is the right knowledge to know what next to do. You get a point? That's why one of the most powerful gifts in the kingdom, in God's kingdom of you being a Christian, is somebody who can hear from the Holy Spirit. You can discern. You can get a word of knowledge, a word of wisdom. You're a very dangerous human being. Or you're somebody who always know where to be at the right time, at the right place, with the right mindset. It's as if you always know what to do. You're bound to succeed. Direction is one of the most expensive things that many people don't have. And that's the only reason that our work is relevant as consultants and as coaches. When people come to you, whatever thing they're coming to book for a session, go up, speak all the grammar, let them speak, explain everything. It will come down to what? What should I do? Direction. And it's not cheap to master how to give people direction. It's not cheap to even know what to tell people to do. I've had a couple of experiences. One woman came to the office last time and said, how much is a coaching session? I said, 2 hours is this and that and that. And then she's telling me, what I want to do is that I want to explain to you my life, where I'm coming from, where I am right now, and my next things I want to do in my life. All I need you to do is tell me if I'm the right track or if I'm not. That's all I want you to do. She removed the money and put it on the table and then said, can I begin? I said, yes. She started. She spoke for almost 1 hour, 30 minutes. My job was to listen keenly because the end result, what she needs, is direction. That's why I always emphasize, you have a dad who can sit you down and talk to you. That's one of your biggest gifts in life. You have a mom who can sit you down and talk to you because they have walked the path before you. They walked this earth when you are not even yet a thought at all. When you have an elder, I always encourage young people, have an elderly person that you can just even go meet, buy small wine, buy a gift, just go meet them and just talk. Let them just talk. Just prick their mind about certain things. Let them tell you where they're coming from. That is a lot of value that they're transferring to you. Okay? Don't joke with this. That's why the guys in your circles are very critical because they can also give you direction. Okay? That's why having a coach, if you can afford one, is good. Having a mentor is good. Having a role model that I can even have access to is very good. Okay? Good. And that is why being part of a community like this is very good because you're already getting direction. You're getting structure. You're getting a lot of things that just puts you in the right place for you to do the right thing. So direction is very important. Okay? Invest in that. Get the next steps. Get your next move. Always know your next move. Like December, what is your next move for December? How are you going to end the year? For all business that I'm working with right now, we're working on yearly reports, annual reports, last management meetings. You should be thinking about that. All entrepreneurs here should be thinking about that. Write your annual reports. Don't wait when you're going to be big. Start writing your annual report this year, this month. That should be your next move. Start having a plan to make your mentor, if you have one, and you guys talk about, okay, this is what happens in my business this year. This is what I'm looking at. This is my next year. My strategic plan for next year says I need to do this and do that. You guys talk about it. That is an important next move. Same for your Cardoso and working. What's your next move? Are you going to get a new certification? Are you going to try to get promotion in your current company? Are you going to leave your current company, go to a better company for a better job, better fulfillment? Are you going to leave your job and start a company, start your business? Whatsoever, Brett, what is your next move for December? What is your next? What's your first move for January? What's your move for February? Right? Keep that in that direction. One of my favorite stuff. I'm gonna say wisdom key. Significance and dominance key number 10 for you to win in 2022. for you to win in 2022. I call it 1991 rule throughout 2022. Guys, this one will transform you. Practice 1991 rule throughout 2022. Here's what I mean. For the next 90 days, for the first 90 minutes of your day, focus on your single most valuable project. Did you get that? I've done this. Anytime I want to do a significant project, I do this. And I always get it done. For the next 90 days, for the first 90 minutes of your day, focus on your single most valuable project. Okay? Why is it recommended in the morning? Your energy is top notch. Your willpower in the morning is always very powerful. Your mind, your brain is working at, at 1 million kilometers per hour, right? This, you may not know, but your brain is works in a very powerful way in the morning. Your motivation are at the highest levels in the morning. Okay, so you can decide, you can do this twice a year, right? Or you can do this 3 times a year. It all depends on what is that valuable project that will need to dedicate just 90 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes of your day. For example, you want to write a book. Don't stress yourself. Just decide that for the next 3 months, for the first 90 minutes of your day, you get up at 4, by 6, by 5:30, you stop. Don't overstress yourself, because by that, if really something valuable and something intensive, by the 90th minute, your energy, your willpower, you have used it, you have consumed it, because it's energy. It's like fuel in a car. You have consumed it, right? It's no longer at its peak. Get a point? If you want to learn a skill, let's say, for example, you want to know how to design a flyer. Okay, start that. Every 90 minutes for the next 3 months or 90 days, focus on one thing, learning how to design a flyer. Until the 90th day, don't stop. You'll be amazed at how you become good at it. You become excellent at it. Imagine you're trying to learn something, and in 30 days, you have dedicated 30 hours to learn that thing. Check out what you want to learn. Check out the thing that you're trying to learn. How many hours a month have you dedicated to it? You're going to see that that's why you don't know that thing to the best. You don't have in your mind, I want to learn this. On Monday, you study for 30 minutes, boom. They catch you again by the next Monday or the next 2 months. But you want to be excellent at it. You've got to repent. This is one thing that works powerfully for me, and it works for many of my clients that work. Is it a book? Is it a skill you want to learn? You want to learn how to do coding? You want to learn how to trade cryptocurrency? You want to learn, what do you want to learn? You want to learn how to write. Okay, for the next 90 days, begin to write anything for the next 90 minutes. Keep writing, keep writing. When it's 90 minutes, you stop. Read, keep it. The next day, do the same thing. That is excellent. That's how you build the spirit of excellence. So like, for example, in some of your growth plans, in your 12-month growth plans, if there are some things that you can do, it could just be for the first 90 days for the first 90 minutes in the office. I've done this in the office. Things that when I leave the house, I say, okay, for the next 90 days and for the first 90 minutes, this is what I will do in the office, excluding what I will do when I get up from bed. So sometimes I can have 2 projects for 1991 rule that is running. A project, what I'm doing, being in the office, and what I am doing when I wake up from bed. Because, example, if you have an office, when you leave your house, when you get to the office, your brain can recalibrate, right? You can refuel the energy. Maybe you're going to take you after doing studying in the morning. You can take a breakfast. You're going to walk. You're going to see things. You're going to drink juice. You're going to drink water. You're going to do sports, whatever. Those things, these things that you do, bring back some energy that you lost in your first 90 minutes of the day or whatever that you are doing. Your willpower, motivation, it brings back your inspiration, all of that. When you get to the office, you do the same thing again for the next 90 minutes, 90 days, and all of that. Right? It could be your Bible. You want to study the Bible. Okay, you've tried to study the Bible, it's not going. Okay, just start. Okay, 90 minutes, 90 days, stop, continue. Right? This is very powerful. So pick out that project that you have been postponing. Pick out that important task in the office. Pick out any core thing in your career that you can do sitting in the house, you can do in the office, you can do whatever. You could be reading a book. Read a book. Pick that book. Read for 90 minutes every day for the next 90 days. You will finish the book before the 30th day. You can pick 3 books and read in 3 months. You can pick 4 books and read in 3 months. 90-90 rule. Practice it throughout 2022, and trust me, the progress of your life will be magnificent. Very magnificent. People will start saying that it's as if all the success around this world comes to you. Yeah, you engineer it. You engineer the success. See, whatever you see happens in public for anybody here, there is something in the background. Nobody just handle anything like that. Forget it. I've had the privilege to coach artists, to coach guys who are making a couple of millions, to coach guys that are making a big name in this country. That I mention them, you know them. And see, many of those guys, they don't just think that the universe just wake up and bless them like that. Forget. No, God doesn't bless anybody like that. Forget it. No matter how much He loves you, you have to do your part. Even Jesus had to die. Even Jesus had to walk to the cross, had to carry the cross, even though He's the Son of God, Abi. He had to walk with His feet. He had to do the work. He carried the power, yes. When He stopped the storm in the sea, He had to wake up from sleep, walk and raise His hand. Yeah, there was a part for humanity to participate before divinity can set in. Let us stop making God to be like a native doctor from one village. He's not a magician. You've got to do your part. You've got to identify. Okay? 1991 rule will challenge your life to another level as a professional. Okay? Good. So, why do you need to do one goal? This still the 1990 rule continue. Why do you need to do one goal? You want to put in 100% of your energy to achieve extraordinary results. If you have not watched my session on how to stop being everywhere, go and watch it on my YouTube channel. Some of you have never achieved something significant in your life because you take your tattered energy and you scatter. You want to do everything. You want to be everywhere. And you don't have any extraordinary results. Check people who have made it that you admire. They have recorded tremendous results towards a particular direction. They are not everywhere, guys. Okay? Do not split yourself too thin by focusing on many goals at the same time. Many goals in a day, many goals. Don't confuse goals from having a to-do list, right? You can have many goals in a day, but there's one goal at a time. Right now, my goal is that I need to deliver extraordinary session to PPA community. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'm not teaching you right now and I'm trying to text. I'm not teaching right now, I'm trying to write content. I am not teaching you, I'm trying to be distracted and doing 1 or 2 things. I'm not teaching you now, I'm trying to do what? To text me, for example, right? Or I'm giving an example, just dedicate it. Now it's time for teaching, teach. Simple. When you're done, move to the next goal and get it done. Don't split yourself thin anywhere. You're trying to do this, you're trying to, you're in the office, you're working on this file, and then you leave it, work on this one. At the end of the day, you have incomplete files everywhere, but no extraordinary results. You're busy body is not productivity. You're a very busy human being, but Nothing to show for in your life. No extraordinary results to show for. You've got to be organized. You've got to find something, even if you have been that thing for 30 minutes, make sure 100% of your energy to achieve extraordinary result is into that thing. Is into that thing. Don't leave it to chance, guys. Do not leave it to chance. Quickly exercise. Write down your 4 most important projects to complete in 2022. Should be a 2 there. Write down your 4 most important projects to complete in 2022. Maybe you have been postponing to write that business plan. Okay, write it next year. You have been postponing to write that book. If you have earned the right to write the book. Someday I'm going to teach on how to write a book. Many people are writing books the wrong way. Because you think that you know or you have recorded small results doesn't mean you write a book. To be careful, not waste energy to write things that nobody's going to buy. There's a framework for writing a book that I discovered that is very, very powerful and very effective. If you have reached that, I think you want to write a book, I've been postponing it, write it. If there are books that you have been planning to read and you have never read them, use this. That's very important project. But what is that important project in your life? Maybe next year you have to defend your master's or your PSc. Okay. Writing your thesis or writing your final project is very important. Get it done. That could be a project you need to complete. Okay. And then at what time of the day will you dedicate your 90 minutes to focus on your project? Is it morning is recommended, not that is a law. Don't confuse it. We may not have the same way that our days start and end. Okay? Okay, you can choose, okay, you know what? Every morning, for some people, it could be afternoon, depending on how their lives, how they structure their lives. Okay? It could be afternoon, it could be evening. Yours could be better from 9, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. or to 11:30, whatever. It depends on you. But intentionally decide the time. Write the time down. Don't guesswork. And I advise you guys, avoid being unstable. I always advise about sleep. Have a particular time you go to bed. It's very important. You live a very unproductive life where today you go to bed at 11 a.m., 11 p.m., tomorrow is 10, so the next day is 1 a.m., the next day is 2 p.m. And that's why some of you, before you get up, your body is so tired. Your body is always tired. You're always feeling very tired when you wake up, always tired, because you're confusing your body. When I wake up to teach you guys in the morning, my voice is sharp because my body is used to it for the past how many years? It's always up at this particular time. My energy is okay as far as the morning is concerned. But if you look at yourself, notice like, have you ever experienced that when you wake up, you're always tired? You drag yourself from bed. You know what? There's even between waking up from bed and dragging yourself from bed. Many of you drag yourself from bed. In short, some of you are even listening to me sitting down, and I've warned you guys about that. It's so terrible for you to listen, leave and go sit. It contributes to your productivity. It contributes to your proactivity. It contributes to your reception. Because if you're lying down, your body is battling between rest, between sleep, and between productivity. Your body is not dedicated to one thing. And there's no way you're going to receive the things that I'm teaching like somebody who is sitting in front of their phone right now or in front of their laptop right now and taking notes. Their body and their mind and their spirit all dedicated to this. So the level of reception is better. And the level of reception affects their conviction, affects their belief system, which automatically affects their speed and the spirit of taking action after this. There's a ripple effect for everything that you do in life. Okay? So that's why it's very important to always create time, create systems that you follow, and they're gonna be very productive and positive for you. That is it for today. And I hope that, trust me, these two things I've shared today, I know how powerful they are. I have seen how they have produced massive results in clients and in my life personally. But practice it. And we have taken notes, practice it, do it, try it, implement it. If you fail, keep doing it until you get it right. Nobody starts and implements anything for the first time the right way. If you implement anything I've learned today and you fail, do it. Okay? Wake up and do it, redo it, redo it, redo it. Like some of you, when you started waking up in the morning at 4 a.m., it was so hard. Some of you wake up at 4:35. I will tell you, okay, fine. Try the next day again. Try to wake up at 4. You try at 4:30, try, but now you wake up at 4 a.m. consistently, right? Nobody starts and it's perfect. The main thing is, do you keep trying? Do you keep perfecting? Do you keep putting your body and your spirit and your mind into that system that is productive? And that is how successful people get to make things happen. Now it's time for questions and comments.